Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So we are going to be doing a full review try on of the brand new Colourpop palettes. I have both of them right in front of me. I have the Give It To Me Straight palette and the new highlighter palette, the Nude Endo palette. So this video is a special one. This is in collaboration with another beauty YouTuber like myself. Her name is Alexis Diana. She is also going to be reviewing these palettes and creating a look with them. So we both have different looks. We decided on what colors we were going to use, what type of look we were going for. We kind of collaborated, came up with some ideas, and decided that, you know, since we were both ordering these palettes and we both are completely obsessed with Colourpop, we both have crazy Colourpop collections, that it would be fun to kind of collab together and make this video as a collaboration. So I will link her channel below. A super sweet girl. I love her channel. She has beautiful makeup and super glam but not over the top looks. I absolutely love the way she does her makeup. So definitely when you're done with this video, be sure to head over to her channel and check out her review and the tutorial that she did with these palettes. Before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload videos anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. I do get ready with me's, chit chat story times, and then obviously all of the obvious makeup videos. So tutorials, reviews, first impressions, wear test, all that kind of good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So first, let's obviously talk about the Give It To Me Straight palette. So this is the packaging that it comes in here. The packaging does have all of the shade names of the shadows on the back of the palette as well. So this palette comes with 12 shades. You get a mix of mattes and metallic or shimmer shades. Of course, this comes in true Colourpop Pressed Shadow palette packaging. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. It has its magnetic closure. You've got your shade names on the back. Open it up and there are these shadows. So I haven't tried these yet on my lids. All I have done is just kind of swatch them to kind of get an idea of the shades. So here you have them. One thing I noticed right off the bat when I saw this on Colourpop's Instagram page when they first were introducing this palette and teasing us with it, I noticed right away that the shade names are finally on the palette. I am so excited and so appreciative of that. I suck when it comes to like this mirrored image here where you've got the shadow names on the back, but then somehow the one over here matches up with this shade over here. It's just a mess and it's so hard to deal with when you're trying to do tutorials or review the palette. So now that these shade names are on the palette itself, it truly is a lifesaver. So I am super excited about that. Obviously no mirror. I think Colourpop only has one palette that actually has a mirror in it, but to be completely honest, I really could care less. This baby is $16, and if that saves a couple bucks off the price, I am all for it because I have plenty of palettes with mirrors and other mirrors I can use personally. So I figured we would go ahead and do some swatches, and then I would then zoom you guys in a little bit, and then we can create this look together. So let's go ahead and start with swatches. We'll do the top row first. Here we have the shade Matter of Fact, which I think this is a beautiful matte shade. Actually, you know what? Let me zoom you guys in now because you can't see. So we have this matte shade here, Matter of Fact. Next, we've got a shimmer shade. This is Up Front. Look how beautiful that is. I'm so excited for these shades because we have some like romantical shades. It'd be perfect for Valentine's Day. Then we have the shade Straight Up, which is another metallic shimmer shade. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. And then we have a matte with some glitter in it. This is the shade BS. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It has some gold micro flecks of shimmer in it. Now let's move on to this next row. We have a matte brown shade here. This is the shade Frank. Beautiful as well. Now we have a shimmer shade, metallic. This is the shade Candid. If you see me looking down here, so I'm looking in my mirror to make sure that I have all of these swatched properly. Another shimmer shade. This is Forthright. Then we have a creamy matte shade. This is the shade Downright. Look how beautiful that is. I am loving the matte shades in this palette. Then finally on the last row here, we have another matte by the shade named Truth Hurts. Absolutely beautiful. Shimmer shade Be Blunt. I'm super excited for this shade. Look at that. Oh, another matte shade TMI. I suck at swatches, you guys. I'm sorry. I never go in hard enough. There we go. Matte shade TMI. And then last, a matte shade by the name Actually. So there you go. There are all the swatches from the palette. So it looks like in here we have 6 matte shades and then 6 shimmer shades. So you've got an even mix there. And I do believe that looking at this, there is definitely enough matte shades in here to have full transition. You could even just do a full look of just matte shades. There's definitely enough of a variety in here to do a complete look, which is awesome. So these are more on the warm side, like peachy mauve tones. Me personally, you guys, I'm gonna come out and say it, I really would like to see a cool tone palette. Something with maybe even some pastels in it, something icy, something cooler, just a palette that offers us something a little bit different than just peachy or just warm, rusty shades. I don't know about you guys, but I think I have my fill of warm palettes. I almost didn't pick this palette up because of that. I was like, oh, you know, I feel like I have so many of these colors, but when I saw these, especially these 2 metallic shades here swatched, the shade Candid and Forthright, they had like almost like a duochrome, and they were like rose gold, and like the mauve shades in here as well, like these 2 down here. I was like, okay, those are just different enough to the point where I was intrigued enough to get this palette. So let's go ahead and create a look. I have primed my lids. I've been really obsessed with this CoverGirl lid lockup. So I'm gonna start with a fluffy crease brush, and I'm just gonna start with this shade here, Matter of Fact, all over the lid. It's just like a transition shade. And I love using a bright shadow all over the lid like this, something that's just very neutral, because I feel like it brightens your eyes, and it's the perfect canvas. So I just take a fluffy crease brush and get this all over the lid. Perfect. So my plan for this palette is I kind of want to create like a romantical, daytime, soft, dreamy look. What kind of inspired this is because I'm absolutely in love with, again, this shade here, Matter of Fact, Downright, Truth Hurts, BS, all these matte shades, TMI. I just think they're just so beautiful. I cannot wait to just create like a soft, matte daytime look with this. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So next I'm gonna go ahead and work the shade Downright here into my crease, sticking with that same fluffy crease brush. Look how beautiful that blends. It's such a pretty shade. I think that's why I want to do a look like this, because I've seen so many brown, warm toned looks that using more of these like romantical, soft, mauve-y shades I'm totally drawn to right now. So that blended really easily. I am a blender, you guys. Eyeshadow is what takes me the longest. Eyeshadow and foundation, because I'm so like, I need to blend, I need to blend, I need to blend. All right, so next I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take more of a tapered fluffy brush like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and work in some of the shade down here, Truth Hurts, and keep that closer to my crease, but bring it down onto the lid. I'm gonna go back into the shade Downright here with that more tapered, precise blending brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that and try to focus more on the outer corner just to deepen it up and layer that. Like I said, I wanna stick to like this soft, mauve-y eyeshadow look. We wanna pack that in on the outer corner here, or the outer V, whatever you wanna call it. You guys hear construction noises in the background. I'm sorry, my neighbor is actually re-siding their house. I don't know if I've mentioned this before in my other videos, but it is so obnoxiously loud that even when I try to cut down on the background noise in my videos, you can still hear the freaking blade saw or whatever the hell you want to call that going in the background, and it's so screechy and it's so annoying, and it literally goes on all day long. So unless I film like deep into the night, you're gonna hear it in my background. So I apologize for that. All right, so now lastly, I wanna go in, I'm gonna take an even smaller tapered crease brush. I'm gonna dip into this shade here, TMI, just ever so slightly dipping into that. I want just a little bit, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corner just to deepen it up and give just a little bit more definition. So far, you guys, these shadows are blending beautifully. They're so creamy. The mattes are stunning in this. Like, I love these colors. This is kind of what I have been looking for recently in some shadows, some more mauve-y tones, just some softer shades. But then, you know, I think it's great that in the palette you have the option of some of those warmer peachy tones, but this is just beautiful. So now I want to blend everything out. I'm just going to take my fluffy crease brush and just make sure all the edges are soft and everything is blended out. So now all over the lid, I want to go in with this champagne shade here up front. So first I'm just going to start with like a flat shader brush like this, see how it packs on, and then we'll go ahead and go in with some Fix Plus if we need to. So that packs some punch actually, even without setting spray, but I do want it a little bit more intense. All right, now let's try that. There we go. That is beautiful. I love these like soft champagne-y shades. I think it's absolutely stunning. Let's do the other eye quickly. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drag this same shade up front along the brow bone here, just to add a little bit of shimmer. Such a beautiful color. And then I will go ahead and also tap that in the inner corners. And then along the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this smudge brush here. I wanna drag the shade TMI. I'm gonna focus that more on the outer corner and then dragging it in towards the center, so that it's more intense towards the outside of the eye. I still have the swatches on my arms, you guys, in case you haven't noticed it. I don't even care about wiping it off right now. All right, perfect. Now just to give this one last pop, I'm gonna line my eyes using this NYX Faux Whites eyeliner. And this is in like a very lavender shade. What this will do is just brighten the eyes even more, and I think it goes perfect with these shades. All right, so I'm gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna do my lashes and then I will be right back, and then we will swatch and use that highlighter palette. Be right back. All right, so mascara is on. Look, as far as eyes is completed, and I am loving the way that this look turned out. It's very soft, mauve-y, but shimmery, romantical. It is stunning, you guys. This palette is beautiful. You guys know I always try to use as many shades as possible out of a palette, and I try my best, but I think the look that I came up with and the way the shadows performed looks absolutely stunning. So I would definitely say that the Give It To Me Straight palette is a must. I love the shades in here. You can create so many different looks. It is absolutely stunning. So let's go ahead and move on to the Pressed Powder Highlighter palette. So I have never tried any of Colourpop's highlighters, not even their Super Shock highlighters. I haven't tried any of them before, so I'm super excited for this. So this is the Innuendo palette. Here's what the packaging looks like. Absolutely adorable. Flip it over on the back. You've got all 6 shade names here. Pull it out so it's like a sleeve. I actually like this kind of sleeve packaging. I think it's easy. It makes it feel more, it makes it more realistic to keep the packaging. Like, I'm more inclined to keep this packaging because I can just pop it out. It keeps my palette neat and together versus like a box or something I have to actually open up. Like the Give It To Me Straight palette packaging, gonna go in the garbage. But anyways, and nonetheless, here is what the highlighters look like. These are absolutely beautiful. I am so into the nude kind of glowy look right now. Like, it's my absolute favorite nude lip, you know, more of a muted eyeshadow look with just really glowy bronzed skin. I am loving that right now. So here are all the shades, and of course, again, Colourpop, thank you so much. You put the shade names on the palette, so that is absolutely amazing. Love that. Let's just go ahead and get right into swatches. So right here, the top shade, we'll start there, go this way, and then down this way. So this is Glad You Came. So this is super buttery so far. There's that shade there. This would be perfect for more fair, light skin tones. Then we have the shade On the Loose, which I think this is the one I'm most excited to try. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have Fine Line. Oh, I don't know, that one's really pretty too. I have to layer some of these. That is stunning. On Tempo. That's beautiful too. I don't even know which one I'm going to use. Morning After. That one's almost like duochrome. Love it. And then we have Losing Sleep. So that is a darker shade. What I love about this is that I feel like this palette will definitely accommodate deeper skin tones, which is amazing. So there's definitely options in here for all types of skin tones who want like a nude highlighter or just an everyday highlight. So this formula is very buttery, very smooth. It almost feels wet. And you can just tell by the way that it looks. Like, it just is super intense. I don't even know what color I want to use. I really, really don't. But I really think, let's see. I don't know. I really like... I think I'm gonna have to go in with this shade here on the loose. So I want to try one side with the fan brush. You guys know my Morphe M601, and then I will try the other side with my Morphe M510. So let's dip into on the loose with the fan brush. Go in. That is stunning. It just sits on the skin. Love that. Just so beautiful. This might be like my new favorite highlighter color. I'm really into like the champagne-y gold tones. That is stunning. That is gorgeous. All right, and that's intense even with the fan brush. So I don't know what it's gonna look like with this, but let's go ahead and dip in. Maybe let's do a different shade. I'm gonna try the shade Fine Line right here. Let's dip into that, and then we'll use that on the other side. That is beautiful. To be honest, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think I actually like the fan brush better. I don't know, actually I can't tell. Both are beautiful. I'm gonna go back in with the fan brush back into on the loose, and I'm gonna dip or put that down the nose. Keep it low. So I do have to say I love on the loose. That is like my favorite shade. I love it. It is just champagne-y and gold, and it's stunning, and it's like my kind of highlight. Absolutely beautiful. But again, here are the swatches. The swatches are stunning. Yeah, these feel very wet. They look very wet. There's no glitter in these, which is amazing. I don't mind a little bit of finely milled glitter in a highlight, but I'm totally more into like that wet, just straight up glowy look, and that is exactly what this looks like. I did already set my face, but let's go ahead and set it again just to see if it does anything to the highlight. And it brings it out even more. So that is stunning. I love the highlight palette, you guys. This is beautiful. This retails for $18. It is definitely worth it. You get 6 giant pans of highlighter in here that look absolutely beautiful on the skin. They have a very creamy texture. They look wet. And it's like not so intense where it looks like you just have like this strip of highlight on your face, but it's like when you shift and move, and that is exactly what a highlight is supposed to do. So it's beautiful, it's flattering, it's stunning. I can't stop looking at it in my mirror. It is a beautiful home run. So I definitely recommend both these palettes. Check them out. They're super affordable. Obviously Colourpop, that's kind of what they do, and that's why I love them so much, is that they give you such high quality products at such an affordable price tag. So again, give it to me straight. $16 in Nude Endo, $18 eyeshadow palette, highlighter palette. Love. I can definitely see myself using these all the time, like top shelf, reaching for them. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it. Again, be sure to head over to Alexis Diana's channel and check out her review and the look that she is creating with this palette. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, hit that subscribe button so we can see each other again in the next video. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Thank you so much for your support. You know I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.